Williams on the return for the Rams across the 20, and he is buried at the 27-yard line. And now for the players to watch, brought to you by T-Mobile.
I'm excited to see him once he gets in there, what type of work he's going to put in.
Rams 1st and 10, Stetson Bennett, the quarterback. And he'll hand it off. And not much room to work with there for Jarquez Hunter. Call it a gain of 2. Steve Spagnuolo.
As Chris Jones is coming off the field, they let him have one snap. They stopped the run. They plugged it up right in the middle. And he's got his hands up in the air coming off the field like, wait, what is going on? But Peter Woods went in to replace him in the middle.
Again, it's Hunter, the ball carrier, and he gets it to. So Trent McDuffie was in the slot the last several seasons and did it very well. It'll now be Chris Roland Wallace at that spot. He was undrafted out of USC back in 2024. See if the Chiefs defense can get off the field. 3rd down. From the shotgun, Bennett with time delivers, and that's behind
the Chiefs a year ago, and able to get them off the field here in this first possession. Bennett throws that behind, but
Mejio is deep for the Chiefs. He's standing at his own 11-yard line. Remigio from his own 10, trying to get to the outside. Good return for Remigio. And get Justin Fields in a Chiefs uniform in his 6th year out of Ohio State. Numbers were decent. They're his numbers, just under 63% completion rate. The 7 passing touchdowns, and he's really a dual threat quarterback with what he can do in the ground attack. Kenneth Walker is the running back, and they're going to move Fields
for throughout his career, and he's had a really good training camp up to this point. He's going to have a lot of opportunity here in the preseason because of the way they're holding back Patrick Mahomes coming off of that injury.
Fields sets up the screen. Rashard Smith making guys miss. 1st down and more for Smith. And he's dragged down.
That's for a long time, and now trying to transition over to running back. Get the ball in his hands in open field. He's able to make people miss, and then he has that extra gear that a lot of people don't have, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
One of the things they really focus on this offseason, they want to get more explosive plays out of the running backs. 1st and 10. And they give it to Smith. And Smith on the left side. 2nd and 7. All 3 receivers to the right of Justin Fields. And Fields, a little screen out there. Cyrus Allen, and Allen has a 1st down, but there is a flag.
10-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
Trent, I know that fans are going to be disappointed that it's coming back, but that's a look at Cyrus Allen, a guy who maybe has as much buzz as anybody on the offensive side of the ball during camp.
Yeah, he started off camp really hot the first couple of days and then had an injury and has been able to work his way back into the lineup and is going to have some great. And who's going to be number 2, 3, 4 behind Kenneth Walker, getting some opportunities here with this starting offensive line.
2nd and 17. On the delay, it's Rashard Smith, and he cannot break the tackle. Who can really elevate the offense.
Well, he can, and it's good to hear that things have solidified and he's been able to get back with the team. Places on the players and what he expects from them has really changed things at practice and transferred over into training camp as well.
3rd and 18. Justin Fields, good protection, and he completes it. It's not going to be nearly enough for.
Well, good protection here. The Rams aren't rushing a lot. They're only got 4, but still you're giving your quarterback plenty of time. Take it Gray right over the middle, sitting down between the 2 linebackers and pick up the yardage. It's the thing I like. Position.
Matt Ariza on the punt, coming off his best season with the Chiefs. Xavier Smith back for the Rams from his own 10. Makes a couple guys miss. And then tackled at the 20-yard line. Just incredible to me the way people respond to him. The Rams with it, 1st and 10. Xavier Smith makes the catch, Rams 1st down, but Andy's a lot more than just a head coach.
Well, and I think the thing you get when you talk to a situation with a historic head coach and just the way he coaches them up, it's pretty special, the bond that they all have.
Rams keep it on the ground. It's Hunter, and he gets to the edge. And Hunter will pick up another Rams 1st down.
Good bounce to the outside in the running game there. The Chiefs lose leverage on the outside, and that leaves it open to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 for the Rams. 6 minutes. Hunter's now the running back. And the play fake to him. Sets him Bennett completes it. It's Xavier Smith making another catch and quickly stopped there by Noel Williams. And Noel Williams, a guy, Trent, who's expected to take on
with the Rams, not playing here tonight, but Noel Williams, what a great opportunity for him to step into that role, and so far he's doing well.
They love his mentality. They're for him. He's like a bulldog out there. They hand it off to Waters, and Waters fighting hard for extra yards. It is going to be a first down for the Rams. And they want to go quickly here after the gain of 8. They keep it on the ground with Hunter, and that's a really good tackle. Bassa makes the tackle. Bassa, second round.
Battles that you're looking to keep an eye on in linebacker with McDonald and Bassa is one of those categories, and obviously trying to find some depth at that position behind Tranquil and Bolden, but Bassa coming up with a nice tackle there.
Play action for Bennett. On the move, forces him out of bounds. He's going to be a key contributor in the secondary. 21 yards on the play.
Well, that's what you're going to see a lot of in the preseason. We've seen both sides running this early in the game, and that's just the bootleg outside. And if you lose outside contain, leave that flat open.
Bennett hands it off. It's Hunter, and big hole there. And Hunter gets it to the 12-yard line. The Rams offensive line moving people around on this drive. Jack Cochran, ultimate
yards a game on the ground. So far this drive, though, the Rams offensive line has been able to get some big chunks.
Second and short. Hunter's the running back. The give is to Hunter, and he tries to plow his way. Gain of 1 on the play. He's going to bring up third down, third and short. There's a look to see Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes. And they throw for the first down. They complete it. They get it to Mark Redmond, the tight end. And Jaden Hicks came up with a sure tackle, but not before.
All after the big hit by Hicks, giving the Rams first and goal.
10th play of the drive for the Rams. It's Hunter. And Hunter will be stopped after a gain of a couple. Gilman from his...
For a long time, 5 years and what was it, 4 games, 5 games last year with the Chargers, and then ended up being traded to Baltimore, solidified.
Second and goal. The give is to Hunter, and no place to go. He'll be wrapped up. Melvin Smith and some other Chiefs in on the stop. Oklahoma.
Well, and he does a good job of shedding his block, and
Bennett with time to the end zone. Fight for it, incomplete. Great defense. Jaden Hicks makes the play for the Chiefs.
But a good break up there by Hicks, not coming up with the ball and knocking it away, forcing a field goal attempt.
Harrison Mevis on for a 25-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and it is good. So the Rams march it a little bit like having a receiver at tight end. You can see him in some different packages. Harrison Mevis, the kick. And there'll be no return this time. And let's check it for the first time this preseason with Matt McMullen.
Here to be Patrick Mahomes' backup quarterback, and who better to learn from than Mahomes and head coach Andy Reid. Fields has talked about how he loves Coach Reid's demeanor, his coaching style out here. He appreciates everything he does as a coach. And guys, Fields hasn't had a lot of stability in his career. He's on his 5th.
Different coordinators, and being able to pick that up and step in the huddle, and that was one of the things that Coach has been impressed with.
That is complete. It's Andrew Armstrong making the play, and he has definitely flashed during.
And Armstrong bringing it in, and as impressive as you said, he's had an outstanding camp. Every day he's showing up at practice, whether it's on the deep ball because of his size, but he has more speed than I think.
Fields now has completions to 4 different receivers. He's got plenty of time now. He'll scramble to his right, and he's thinking about taking off and running, and he'll just step out of bounds. Cam Lampkin, the corner, forced him out of bounds. The give is to Brashard Smith, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. That's well defended by the Rams. Called a loss of a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Chiefs. There is...
When he said, listen, we saw that playoff run he had, and he can do everything, and that's what we're expecting him to do.
3rd down. Fields Gets it out to Smith. Smith trying to make a guy miss. And
Holding. Offense number 75. 10-yard penalty. Repeat third down.
so the Rams will accept the penalty and back the Chiefs up. That goes against Ethan Driscoll.
We'll see what they can pick up here on third.
3rd and 20. Fields with time. Now he'll move out to his right. And now he'll take off and run and step out of bounds near midfield. Tanner Engel was there to make sure he didn't try things. Where Matt Ariza improved last year was hang time. Yeah, gotten really good at pinning teams inside the 20. Let's see if he can do it here. Xavier Smith, fair catch at his own 9-yard line. So well,
officially back.
and that's great. What a summer it was for the city of Kansas City. For the Rams, a short game. That'll be the final play of the opening quarter. 2026 way here at Arrowhead.
This is the end of the first quarter.
After one quarter here, Los Angeles leads Kansas City 3-0. We're just getting started. When we come back, the chairman.
And to focus on the things that you control, which is your practice every day, and how you're going to perform on Sunday. And be full go at training camp was really amazing. And I know every Chiefs fan like me was so excited to hear that not only is he likely to be ready for the regular season, but he's been a full participant at
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was really a dream come true for our family. And the city of Kansas City did a great job of hosting games. Everywhere that I went during the tournament, that's just what I heard was how special Kansas City was doing in terms of to have him have his first World Cup hat trick right here in Arrowhead. How special was that?
Oh, solid play there for the Chiefs. They pick up the first down. And I want to talk to you about the new stadium. It's so exciting.
And an internal architecture standpoint, but at the same time, it's modern and it's a facility that'll last 50, 60 years and really be a great asset. Couldn't be more thrilled to be working with local folks on it.
First down here. Nussmeier in the rookie quarterback, and he's going to get flushed out to his right, buys some time, and then throws that one away. Last question for you, Clark. This is the chair.
They do incredibly important work for foster children who are going through very tough times. So it's a great organization. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for taking the time.
Yeah, great to be on with both of you.
Nussmeier here. He's going to move to his left and then throw it back across, and it's Remigio with the catch. And gain of 17 on the play. We've got a timeout on the field. We have an injured player for the Rams. Garrett Nussmeier has been at quarterback for this drive and moving the team down the field nicely. 3 for 4, 29 yards for the rookie. Moving to his left, completes it.
He's had an impressive, I think probably the biggest question mark has been his size and if how durable is he going to be? How he's a little over 200 pounds, so it's so far so good. He's been able to.
Emmett Johnson in at running back, the former Nebraska Cornhusker, and he gets it close to the 25-yard line. Trent, we had a chance to visit in person with Emmett at training camp this week. There's a lot to like about.
Able to spend 20 minutes with him and yeah, you can understand why this kid's so impressive.
Really impressive. Was an All-American last year for Nebraska. To give you a tiny bit of the backstory, his parents
All-American as well. I mean, he's was a great student while he was at Nebraska.
And there he is with the football, the stiff arm, trying to get to the outside. Johnson inside the 10 and a late flag.
Penalties half the distance from the end of the play. Automatic first down.
That goes against Cam Lampkin. So first and goal coming up
Correction
for the
foul
Chiefs.
by number 59.
Check that. It's Daryl Peterson. The Chiefs their first lead.
That would be good timing.
Hey, he understands television.
Yes, exactly.
First and goal at the 5. The toss to Johnson. Cuts it back. He's fighting. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Offense number 64. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Hunter Norzad guilty of the hold.
Angle.
First and goal now from the 15. Nussmeier, he's in trouble and will just get rid of it and manages to complete it to Johnson. And good job. Loss of 6 on the play.
Completion and a loss of 6, but I can't believe he got the ball out of his hands. I think he was just trying to throw it away. He was throwing it to the outside. He saw Johnson out there, and
so good that Travis is back for his 14th season with the Chiefs. Nussmeier going to roll out to his right, and he'll throw, and that is knocked down, almost picked off.
And he does a good job at tracking Nussmeier's eyes, and as he's working back to the inside trying to find Allen, he falls off and nearly comes up with the one-handed grab.
And they'll keep it on the ground, and not much doing there, just a gain of a couple. So Harrison Butker will trot out onto the field to attempt a field goal and to try to tie this game. It was kick is on the way, and it is good. Harrison Butker from 37 yards. Rams and the Chiefs tied. It'll be Mario Williams from his own 9-yard line. Williams cuts it across the 25-30. Across the 35, good return for Mario Williams.
Contribute on special teams, and there's a number of players that will be making this team exclusively because of what they're able to do on special teams.
Well, this is certainly of note. This is our first look at Ty Simpson, the first-round draft pick for the Rams, in at quarterback. A lot of people were very
Bennett, but Ty Simpson obviously getting drafted as high as he did and going to get some opportunities, to make an impact here. And I think they want Stafford to play a few more years, though.
For sure. As long as he's willing and able, right?
Playing at that MVP level like he was last year.
Right? It's so good.
Pretty special.
Simpson moving to his right a second time, and this throw is on target to Tyler Scott. So good start to this drive for Ty Simpson. Well, I tell you, if you're Ty Simpson, though, you got to figure this is a great situation for him to learn from Matthew Stafford, have a coach like Sean McVay, who's a quarterback whisperer. What a great place to land and be able to learn.
Veteran like Stafford that you can learn from. And then, of course, McVay and what the offense has done throughout kind of his career as a coach, both as assistant coach and as a head coach. It puts him in a great position.
I figured if he's there, it's the spot to be.
You guys didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me.
He was there. He was there.
Hanging with Coach.
2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground with Waters, and that's well defended by the...
And I look for that to be even more this season. He's one of those guys, right? It's a revamped secondary, so he's going to have opportunities.
Simpson the throw, and the catch is made, but a good tackle immediately. Another play by Hicks as he brings down. Ethan Evans, the punter, is the holder from the left hash mark. Kick is on its way, and it's right down the middle. The Los Angeles Rams this time. A short kick. It'll be E.J. Smith from the 11. Across the 30, across the 35, and brought down at the 42. E.J. Smith, the son, the all-time lead
machine, and that habit actually started back in high school, pushed by his older brother Charles, who took it on himself to help develop his game since her parents do not come from a football background. Charles and their mom Precious are in the stands today. Emmett joked.
Good throw there by Nussmeier to start the drive off.
And Nussmeier looking to throw, and that was on time, looking for Jared Wiley, and they're saying no catch. Huh.
They're going to probably challenge that, I would guess.
I mean, the whole bench erupted when they saw the replay. It looks like both feet were down, and he maintained possession. I got a feeling our boss, Rob Alberino, had something to do with that. That's good stuff right there.
Previous play is under further review.
So they will review it, and at least from our perspective, shy of it, but the good news is the catch is good. So that's now 9 different Chiefs with at least a reception so far in this first half. Nussmeier, 7 of 9 for 48 yards, and he's looking to be a coach. Maybe not. Nussmeier gets rid of it, taking a shot down the field, looking for Armstrong, and he can't get to it. I like that he gave his guy a chance, though. There is a flag down on the far side of the...
Looks like this is going to be on the Chiefs.
Ineligible player downfield by the offense number 50. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
That's Pete Nigra, who the team is pretty. But isn't that wild? He moved 12 times.
Yeah, that's a lot. that's I bounced around a little bit in my career, but
still at this time of year. Blitz is coming. Nussmeier's in trouble, and he'll go down, but a flag comes in. I think Keir Thomas might have been offsides there.
Second and less than a yard.
Nussmeier's.
I could see him running the ball here. Go ahead and get it down to the 2-minute warning. You got all 3 timeouts.
Emmett.
Well, we've got a string of penalties here. Consecutive snaps.
Hey, for a preseason game,
back and forth, right.
The first quarter was pretty clean for the opening preseason game.
It's a learning curve, right? You're trying to make the roster. You're trying to do as much as you can to try and make an impression, and sometimes the negative happens, just like the previous play with the Rams jumping offside, right?
Second and 11. Nussmeier looking left, throws, and that is complete at the 41-yard line. Cyrus Allen makes the catch, the rookie out of. They hope he's going to potentially be the 4th wide receiver. It's Emmett Johnson on the screen, showing some speed inside the 35 and out of bounds at the 30. Picks up the first down. There is a flag down, however.
Foul. Repeat third down.
That goes against Mike Caliendo. Well, the bad news is a penalty, but Trent, what we're seeing with Emmett Johnson, he had the touchdown call back. When he's getting touches, he's making plays.
Well, first off, making the first guy miss, but it's been impressive, the touches and the opportunities when he's had them.
3rd and 8 coming up. 3rd down so far. In the shotgun. Nussmeier, nice pocket. Plenty of time, delivers, it's high, but it's caught, and guess who? Cyrus Allen.
Well, first off, good protection there with the stunt up front, offensive line staying in their lanes, and then Allen just climbing the ladder and able to get that ball. Goes a little high for Nussmeier, but Allen able to bring it down and pick up the first down on 3rd and long.
Great stuff, Matt. Nussmeier pump fake and then dumps it to Emmett Johnson, and Johnson makes a guy miss, falls forward, and has enough for a Chiefs first down. Jackson Moy makes the
awareness there by Nussmeier, stepping up in the pocket, sliding, finding his outlet, dumping it down before taking the hit, and then Johnson once again being explosive when the ball was in his hands.
Plenty of time to work with here. Nussmeier. And he'll just throw that one away. Emmett Johnson was in the vicinity.
Had a skinny post on, and he was thinking about laying one to the back line. But by that time, the edge had kind of collapsed on him. He knew he had an outlet to the outside. So smart decision on his part to get rid of the ball, not take. Safety was back there.
Flag before the start of the play.
Ball start. Offense number 50. 5-yard.
Just being around.
2nd and 15. Play action. They want to set up the screen, and they do. Brining Stoll, good game.
Not using that final timeout. Keeping the clock moving. The Rams do have all 3 timeouts on their side.
And they believe they're
transform that wide receiver group, and then DeMarco Murray taking over as running back coach, working with the whole slate of new running backs.
Nussmeier throws and he's looking for Allen. And Nussmeier, you can tell, a little frustrated, but it was a good-looking series for him. It'd be a 35-yard attempt. Old. James Winchester, the longtime long snapper, does his job, and Butker right down the middle. Game tied at 6:34 seconds to go. Yards. Simpson with time, and he'll throw, and again it's Claire, and he makes the catch, forced out of bounds. 11 yards on the play.
The middle of the field if you want.
Simpson, another completion, and that was a nifty move on the outside there.
Now
Xavier Smith has had a real good first half for the Rams.
Well, now it's a time thing. 6 seconds. If you complete it inbounds, or one big throw to the end zone, if that's what you decide to do.
Simpson. And that throw was a little behind his target, but Claire makes the catch, gets out of bounds with 1 second remaining in the half.
Thank you for acknowledging
Hey,
the
look,
fact that
the,
that doesn't exist anymore.
Hey, we're the same age, so I'm putting myself in the same
That's it.
group. No chance for a return here for DeMercado. I'm looking forward to see DeMercado. I think he can add something to this offense. He had some big
In this first half. So it's, or Emmett Johnson, sorry.
It's Brashard Smith on the carry, and not much there. Did good job to pick up 3 yards on the play.
But I thought that was telling when we talked to Coates the other day.
And all those decisions will be coming up in the next few weeks for GM Brett Veach and the entire staff. So a lot of work will be done over the past few weeks, and Nussmeier there, he'll learn from that. He might want to have thrown and got rid of that, but he steps out of bounds as opposed to throwing it away.
Well, you can see right there, you see, Kenneth Walker's up there talking with Johnson. I think that's the thing that I love seeing. I've seen it several times today already. You see a lot of the veteran guys. We've seen Mahomes do that as well with the other quarterbacks. Nice move there by Smith.
Very nice move. It seems a real part of the culture here. The older guys take the younger guys, and then they pass it on, and everybody just pays
it away.
Xavier Smith waits at his own 10. Ariza the boot. A high boot, an angled kick. And Smith from his own 12 tiptoes along the sideline. And 11 on the return. Ron Torbert in charge today.
I mean, it's the 3 Super Bowls here in Kansas City. Done differently in terms of how he called based on the personnel that he had and the way that he wanted to pressure quarterbacks and cause confusion. It's
and they will keep it on the ground. Dean Connors with it. First down and more for the Rams. Jaden Hicks makes the tackle. Hicks has been busy today. He's had a bunch of tackles. Didn't even make the trip. No Matthew Stafford, no Devontae Adams, no Puka Nacua, so we can't show them on the sideline if they're not here.
Yeah, they made the point that if they're not going to play, why travel them? So
like we want to go back to Arrowhead. We want to see our friends.
That's it. But you can't fault the philosophy of Sean McVay and the success that he's had with the Rams and Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett together
that's scary.
Yeah.
Simpson to throw, and he has really liked Max Clare today. That's at least the 3rd completion between those two.
But Myles Garrett has set the bar for a number of years in terms of what he brings, and if he's able to talk Aaron Donald out of retirement, and
Simpson to throw, and
I don't know
Max Clare, he's like generated by AI. You're like, how can a human being actually look that fit?
Yeah.
He's an Adonis. I just wonder, I'm not a capologist, so just the numbers, like what amount of money is he willing to play for? He's made a ton of money. Like, how do you fit him under the cap? That from his own 8-yard line, he dances first, and trying to get to the sideline, stumbles and gets it to the 13-yard line. 66 yards on the punt. We'll get another look at the Chiefs offense when we come back just to his right. And Johnson has it. And Johnson getting some help. Offensive line keeps on pushing. And something that could have been no gain turns into a productive first down.
This is in meetings. He thought all of that helped prepare him.
2nd and 5. The toss to Emmett Johnson, showing a little burst there. The give is to Johnson's got the first down, keeps turning those legs, and gets it to the 34-yard line. Strong carry there.
Copycat league, and there's ebbs and flows, right? All of a sudden, you can go through all the history of the NFL and talk about spread offenses, and then it's the power offenses, and then it's the defense to stop the power offense, the defense to stop the spread offense. See teams going back to more of a run offense.
Nussmeier there can't complete it to the tight end. Brining Stoll.
You see more teams going to multiple tight ends. You see more teams of what Denver did last year, what New England did last year. Obviously, the Super Bowl champs in Seattle, what they did last year. I just see that as more of a trend this season as well.
Emmett Johnson, good blocking, and Johnson keeps on going and picks.
Watch the left side here, getting up on attack, getting locked on, and Johnson running through some arm tackles and using his legs to pick up that first down.
Thrown it 19 times. Johnson 28 rush yards on this drive. And this is Brashard Smith. And he gets good blocking. Picks up 7 yards on the play. Territory almost to midfield. On the ground is Brashard Smith into some space. Bounces it to the outside. More than. And it's Smith. And Smith breaks the tackle. And Brashard Smith gets it close to the 40-yard line. Running backs have.
And you can have some veterans on there, but a lot of it is young guys you're trying to develop and guys that you can plug and play if you have to move them up during the season because of injuries.
Emmett Johnson, another carry. He picks up a few yards there.
Roll, and it's been fun watching him at up at training camp, getting after the guys, ball security. You know, it's a lot of new guys on that side.
Emmett Johnson, and he's about.
Oh yeah, we're gonna kick. They're like, no.
Look at us, coach.
Yeah,
look at us.
Right. Trying to influence the decision. See if they can't pick it up that way.
4th and short. Emmett Johnson, the tailback.
Well, and they got their own guy.
Yep. Gonna be a false start. Back him up.
Norzad looked like moved early.
Offense number 64.
So now 4th and 6, and Harrison Butker will come out and attempt a long field goal.
Let's see, what are we going to have? It'll be almost 60 yards, just inside 60.
Last year, his longest from a year ago. He has the 3rd most points in franchise history. The boot is on the way, has the distance, and it is good. Harrison Butker from 5 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead 9-6.
He had a good 5 to 10 yards left on that kick.
Still got some power. That's a good swing of the right leg as Butker drills it, and the Chiefs on stadium on December 21st. Go to crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. Please drink responsibly. I love the Royal Rig, and I just love our deep. It'll be Brennan Presley, who had a big return earlier. He's across the 20, 25, and brought down about the 32-yard line. 30 Simpson and Garrett Nussmeier to just kind of get a look at both guys. One a 1st-round pick, the other a 7th-round pick. You're the expert on quarterback play, but if you never watched a football game and you saw both of them, their skill sets look pretty similar.
Yeah, it definitely, you know, number 2 and number 3 coming out.
Connors there, that was a great tackle.
Heck of an open field tackle.
They might still be running.
That saved one there.
Yeah, Wampa made the play. The penalty. All right, Creed Humphrey is with Kimmy Checks. Kimmy, take it away.
Hey guys, welcoming in our center for the Kansas City Chiefs. Creed, you said you and Trey now.
All over the place on the offensive line room. So it's been awesome to see. Got to clean up on the penalties some, but you guys are playing hard.
Offseason, there are quite a few weddings in the Chiefs locker room. Do you feel completely ready for your own wedding dance floor after seeing some of your teammates?
Oh, yeah. No, we're excited. Yeah, it's going to be a great time. So.
Number 1 dancer.
4-time Pro Bowler, and most importantly, 85 straight starts to start his career. Simpson in trouble. He's going to scramble out to his right. Buying time, will throw, and that is complete. Dean Connors makes the play, also 27, and then Jalen Moore's 28, or whether it be Benson, and Benson's only 23.
Yeah,
it's a pretty young group.
That's great.
DeJesus from his own 9. Tried to get to the outside. Now he's going to cut it back and pick up a few yards. Play action. Nussmeier in some trouble, and he'll go down. Sack. Big loss on the play. Desjuan Johnson with the sack.
Well, inside rush on the tight end line, and really nowhere for Nussmeier to go as Johnson's able to bring him down. He's limping around. I don't know if he's cramping up or that doesn't look very.
Clock stops here with 40 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, and I think Oladokin's going to come into the game. Yeah, I think we're going to see Chris Oladokin. We'll check on Nussmeier. Hopefully he's okay. Nussmeier's right back out there. We thought we were going to see Chris Oladokun, but Nussmeier, here he goes down.
Yeah, he's spinning out of it. He gets landed on top of. It's that right leg. See it all. He got rolled over on the right leg, and he's trying to. I don't know. I thought
6, just a gain of 2 on the play. Hill Green there made the play, the rookie out of Alabama.
So I tend to think it's more of a cramp, I guess. Right? You guys better be prepared. It's supposed to be over 100.
Yeah.
And fortunately, with some cloud cover today, it's a little cooler. But
3 quarters complete. Xavier Smith backs up to his own 37, makes a guy miss into Chiefs territory, gets to the outside. Xavier Smith gets it to the Chiefs 27-yard line. What a game it's. The Chiefs have not won a preseason game since the 2023 preseason. Boy, it'd be nice for these guys. I realize it won't count in the regular season, but just to get back to the culture of winning around here. Good play there as they get it to the new world order in college football. Played at 3 schools.
Yes.
Oregon, Ole Miss, and Tulane. That's tough running there from Dean Connors. It is a different world. These guys bounce around. It used to be that if a guy went to 2
or 4 cornerbacks, number 2 on that list, Monsieur Delane.
Love it. Good stuff, Matt.
Matt bringing it.
1st and goal. And Connors is brought down. A gain of.
Got hurt. He's been involved with some one-on-one and some 7-on-7, but they're hoping to get him in some team action and even into the game next week.
Connors, and he's in. Touchdown Rams. Dean Connors gets the score.
Well, first touchdown of the day set up by that impressive punt return that the Rams had, and they took advantage of the field position.
Extra point is on the way, and it is good. The Rams get the first touchdown of the game. They lead 13-9. We'll see how the Chiefs respond when we come back. A high boot, DeJesus. And he's going to stay in the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and let's check in with Kimmy Checks.
Hey, so we were mentioning Patrick Mahomes playing defense and getting some action here pregame. Of course, he's
tough grinding days, and I'd like Trent to talk about a little bit more after this play. Oladokun in at quarterback. We talk about, obviously, modern medicine's changing all the time, but for you, how hard were some of those?
What I did,
Yeah.
you go in, you rehab in the morning, you take a couple-hour break, and you rehab more in the afternoon. And having that connection, with your trainer, and there's going to be good days and bad days.
Rams think they have an intercept. Let's see what happens here. It was behind the receiver, and that is a nifty play by McPherson. He was looking for Omari Evans.
Yeah, Evans was losing his feet. It looks like he was stumbling coming out.
Incomplete pass.
All right, so the Chiefs will get the ball back. This is great news for the Chiefs, down 4. If you want to have some fun, watch this interview coming up here with Kimmy. She's got some characters
from high school and back home, now with your football friends and everyone on the dance floor. Give us a peek behind the curtain into the wedding madness.
There was a whole lot of stuff going on.
breaking news here from
Yes,
Trent Green.
exactly. In case nobody heard.
Oladokun with plenty of time, surveys the field. Does he hold on? No. Looking to pin him deep. And Smith calls for the fair catch at his own 12-yard line. 34 yards on the punt. Little less than 10 minutes to go.
Yes, looking for those types of results. You're right, Ari.
Simpson, and it's incomplete. There's flags at the 20-yard line. And we're looking for Mark Redmond there.
For the Titans and for L'Jarius, a couple years of injuries is really what held him back. So trying to find that spark, trying to find that health. Some of it was necessity. Some of it is just he was good enough to do all 3. But you would like to limit it to just one spot so you can focus in and specialize in that one spot.
Mark Redmond makes the catch. The Rams coming up to him, but let's see if he'll come out for a play. 22 yards on that play for Mark Redmond.
Is that 89 with the heat index of 110?
Right. Exactly. Simpson time, boy, he surveys the whole field, checks it down to Dean Connors, and Connors gets into Chiefs territory.
And delivered it. Obviously, you'd like to get more pressure on him if you're the Chiefs, but Nice job there by Simpson.
Quite a debut for him, Trent. 17 of 10 for the Rams. Play action. Simpson down the middle of the field, and that is caught. And jumping up off the ground is Brendan Presley to get more. Simpson from the shotgun. All day to throw down the middle of the field. That is caught. C.J. Daniels sets up the Rams with 1st and goal. 16 is the running back. Play action. Simpson to his left. Throws complete at the 7. And it's Presley making the catch, and he's tackled around the 2-yard line in Bloomington. The 2nd and goal from the 2.5. And we've got a flag before the start of the play. Check that, a timeout on the play. So timeout Rams, 6 minutes, 40 seconds. 2nd and goal. Simpson wants to throw for it, and it's incomplete. Looking for Daniels.
And the guys that have been here for all of it, you know, the Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce's and Chris Jones and
Simpson to the end zone, caught. Touchdown Rams. Dean Connors with his 2nd touchdown of the game. Now tied. Mevis on for the extra point. He tries to extend the Rams lead. Kick is on the way in. It is good. The Rams now lead the Chiefs.
Cleared by about 10 yards.
Omari Evans across the 15-20, trying to get to the outside. 25-30, cuts it back again, and this time he'll be smothered. And around the action went 35 of 55 for 235 yards, a touchdown, and no interceptions. He has had a role on this team for years on the practice squad. Here he gets that to Jeff Weimer, the rookie out of West Virginia. Speaking of rookies, Peter Woods is with Kimmy Checks.
Throughout this training camp and getting you ready ahead of the season.
I mean, so much stuff that, you know, I can't even name. I mean, from being a pro in the meeting room, on the field, nutrition, those are guys that, you know.
On the preseason, give Chiefs Kingdom a little jingle.
Yeah, for Chiefs Kingdom. You gonna sing it with me?
I'll sing it with you. Let me make sure I know it. You start and I'll hop in.
Singing, why not? And Kimmy wasn't scared to get in the mix. Oladokin, deep drop. Now he'll step up. He's going to take off and run. And Oladokin gets just into Rams territory. Season. Oladokin, that's on time and on target. It's going to be a 1st down. Trey Watson with the catch. Watson played his college ball at Texas.
I did. Like, you need the lights turned off in the meeting. You need breakfast brought in the morning. You know, you need me to play DB in practice. You need me to run special teams and scout team or whatever. So, yeah.
The more you can do.
The more. That's why, I mean, obviously the appreciation is there. And what I was, from a longevity standpoint, from a starting standpoint, and Oladokin having a chance there on the out route, but Sale's a little too high. You know, that's probably why teams in the NFL, you know, you're trying to make an impression. Nice completion there. Who's that? Brennan Stool. You know, some opportunities like this. I mean, I remember that had a hell of a career with the Titans, but it was the two of us. You would have thought we completed and it was like a Super Bowl, just because it was see a nice dump off there, working through his progression.
That's Jaden Ott, rookie running back out of Oklahoma.
University of Oklahoma. And DeMarco Murray, who took over as Chiefs running back coach back in February. Well, prior to his time in Norman, Ott was an All-American at Cal. Injuries got in the way of a big season with the Sooners last year, but now Murray gets a second chance to work with Ott here.
Oladokin. Time. Now he's going to move out to his left. Going to cut it back to his right. Directing traffic. Hoping, and then he throws it away. But that play is an example of why
Oladokin is definitely earned his opportunities.
3rd down, he's going to try to run for it, and he'll go down about the 8-yard line. 26-yard attempt is on the way.
So touchdown and a 2-point conversion
would tie the game. So Oladokin leads him down. They come up with 3 points to tighten the game.